Reports suggest Barcelona have quietly escalated a race many expected would be slow and speculative, the hunt for 16-year-old Mexican winger Gilberto Mora. If the whispers on the grapevine are correct, this is not a simple academy pick, it's a potentially seismic move that could change how the biggest clubs approach teenage talent. Scouts who've tracked Mora describe a player whose finishing is deceptively cold, whose dribbling explodes into space, and whose link-up intelligence leaves older professionals surprised. Those qualities, combined with early appearances in Mexico's senior setup, have put him on a short list that reads like a roll call of Europe's elite. Arsenal and Manchester City are named among the suitors. Real Madrid is reportedly watching, but it is Barcelona who, according to inside sources, have made this a priority and opened discreet lines to his representatives. That decision makes sense when you unpack the modern transfer playbook. Barcelona, ever mindful of identity and numbers, have learned that finding an elite winger in his teens can buy both sporting upside and financial leverage. A successful early signing can be integrated slowly into the first team, sold later for multiples, or become a cornerstone of a long-term rebuild. The story becomes richer when you factor in relationships, the club's hierarchy, the players' camp, and the agent networks that grease the wheels of big deals, because the right personal link can often be the difference between a simple scouting report and a sealed signature. For Mora himself, the trajectory is almost dizzying. Coming from Tijuana's ranks, hailed by local coaches for raw speed and an instinct for the final third, he now faces decisions that previous generations of young players never had to confront: complex cross-border negotiations, the glare of tabloid speculation, and the pressure of being called a prodigy before his 17th birthday. That weight can fracture or fuel a career. History shows both outcomes are possible. From the club perspective, Barcelona's push, if confirmed, would send a clear message to rivals: invest earlier, integrate smarter, and secure the next generation before transfer fees spiral even higher. For Arsenal and City, interest in Mora fits their recent blueprints of aggressive youth recruitment, while Real Madrid's presence would add the classic rivalry seasoning that makes every potential transfer more combustible. Beyond who signs him, the wider consequence is structural. Leagues and clubs are increasingly forced to decide whether to compete for teenagers head-on or double down on homegrown pathways. If Barcelona do complete this move, pundits will debate whether it's a masterstroke of foresight or a gamble that places undue expectations on a teenager. For neutral fans, though, the immediate spectacle is irresistible: the drama of a bidding war, the narrative of a young player's rise, and the chessboard of clubs repositioning themselves for the next era. So what should viewers watch for in the coming weeks? Look for formal contact announcements, any quotes from club officials or the players' camp, and timeline indicators, whether this is a summer immediate transfer, a pre-contract, or a planned future move once the player turns 18. Also watch playing time patterns. If Barcelona are serious, there will be preparation plans, training integration, mentoring by senior wingers, and a roadmap to competitive minutes. Ultimately, whether Gilberto Mora becomes the latest teenage headline or simply another highly rated prospect depends on dozens of moving pieces: opportunity, development, and the player's response to pressure. For now, the story is a reminder that modern football's most valuable commodities are not always seasoned stars, but often raw, young talent with the potential to rewrite market rules. Tell us which club you think should sign him and why, and whether you believe investing in a 16-year-old is a smart move for Europe's biggest teams. Your take will shape the conversation as this transfer chase unfolds.